What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Chocolate City Podcast. It's your boys DJ D Damo, and welcome to the first ever 2026 Hoop Summit.
Game 7.
What's good, DC family? It's your boy Damo. We here at the Chocolate City Hoop Summit. I got my guy Matt here. We're gonna talk some Wizards basketball. Matt, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here. Looking to run with the fellas. It'll be awesome.
That's what's up. I'm happy to have you here. So we're gonna get right into it. Just off rip, what do you think about LeBron going to the 76ers?
He's got to play us now at least a couple times more, right? I don't know if he wants that smoke. So, Kai George guarding him?
Right. 4 All-Stars to stop AD and Trey. Okay, so what were your thoughts on the Summer League? AJ DeBonsa, Will Riley, Trey Johnson. How did you think the young guys played?
Dude, if AJ just arcs that shot a little bit more, I mean, how do you guard that? He looked literally unstoppable at that level, and he's not even making jumpers right now. That's a walking paint touch. And then Will Riley looks like he's leveled up at least a little bit, so I'm feeling pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I mean, you had, 3 of the top 5 scorers in the Summer League?
Yeah.
All got rookie or year 2 guys, so it's not a fluke thing where you got year 3, year 4 guys playing that, pose to dominate. So I'm excited for the year, man.
Hey, we'll take it. Obviously, when your young guys look good, it's great. We don't have to do our guy went 0 for 15, and now we got to defend the Alex Star Summer League or anything. So we'll take this alternative for sure.
All right, man. So that'll do it for right now. We about to get on this basketball court. Hopefully, no injuries.
What's up, y'all? It's DJ of the Chocolate City Podcast. I'm here with Lee, who runs the Sleeper Wizards account. So, Lee, we just ran a few games. First, I'm going to ask you, man, how you feel?
Oh, man, they're good games, good runs out here. Everybody doing some good hoops. Tired, man. Couple games in.
Yeah, no, I'm tired, too. All right, so we're going to get into some basketball content here. First of all, breaking news just yesterday, LeBron James going to Philly. How you feel about that?
It creates a lot of intrigue in the East, man. Philly was already a top 3 team. They're obviously going to be the favorites with the Knicks now. I like what they're putting together. I think that's going to be a fun team. It'll be interesting to see how all 5 of those guys come together, how all these ball-dominant guys are going to be, if it's going to stunt VJ at all. I was excited for his second year to kind of be on ball more. Now he's the 5th option in that rotation. So it's a cool move. I originally thought he was going to go to Cleveland, so it's kind of shocked still.
Yeah, no, I thought he was going to go to Cleveland, too. I definitely did not expect Philly. To me, Philly was if you thought, he was going to go anywhere, it was going to be Cleveland first, maybe Golden State because, you heard he wanted to play with Steph. And, obviously he's good friends with Draymond and whatnot. I did not expect Philly at all. All right, last but not least, right, we're going to get into our Wizards, obviously drafting AJ DeBonsa. They signed Trey Young. There's rumors of them going ahead and giving AD to Max. So my question to you is, right, we're not done with the offseason, but where do you think the Wizards stand? If you had to kind of rank them right now, where do you think they would fall in the East?
Yes, sir. I've been pretty vocal about I think the Wizards are right on the cusp of that 6th seed. I think I'm a big Trey Young fan. I really love the signing. I don't think he's ever had guys with him like an AJ DeBonsa, Anthony Davis, or these young guys that can really play like Kai and Alex. That starting 5 to me is just as good as almost every starting 5 in the East. So I got us a lot higher than some people have us. I see people ranking us 12th or bottom of the play-in. I think this is a solid squad. We got a lot of depth. I love Trey and Will off the bench. I've got our ceiling at making the playoffs, bypassing the play-in.
My man, thank you for showing up.
Yes, sir.
What's up, DC family? It's your boy Damo back again. Chocolate City Hoop Summit. I got my guy Ryan here. We're going to ask some more Wizards questions. Ryan, man, where do you think the Wizards land this year as far as playoffs, seeding-wise? Where do you think they fall?
If I got to be realistic, I'm thinking somewhere in that play-in range. There's a part of me that's hopeful that they'll be in that 5-6 range. But if I'm being realistic, I would say around the 8-9 range. Good experience for the young guys to get that play-in experience. And then next year, the following year, we'll fully take off.
Gotcha. Okay, so what do you think could happen what do you think can happen possibly that could get that ranking a little bit higher for them to fall, for them to be in the top 5? What do you think has to happen?
First and foremost, if Anthony Davis plays 65-plus games, then I think that winning 40-plus games for the Wizards is very possible. So it's a matter of health and guys like Sarr and Key taking steps forward and mixing well with Trae Young and AJ DeBonza obviously having a good rookie season. I think if all of those dots connect, along with Keith being the coach maybe we all hope he can be, I think that would help the Wizards be better than maybe anticipated. I think realistically there are going to be some growing pains though.
For sure. I'm definitely with you on that. And since you mentioned his name, Anthony Davis, how do you feel about the contract situation and where that kind of stands right now? I know we got August 6th coming up. I think that we can offer him a 4-year, $275 million deal. How do you feel about that?
Absolutely not to the 4-year max extension. I would be okay with 2 years additional after this season if they wanted to tack on that type of extension. I would be okay with it. I prefer to just let him play on the contract that he's on. He has 2 more years. He's very well paid. Let's see how it works. And if things work really well, he plays a lot of games, then maybe we could revisit an extension at a later point. But I know how Clutch Sports works, though, Damo, so we're probably looking at some sort of extension. I'm just hoping it's not that 4-year or even 3 years. If we can get 2 years, I can live with that.
So 2 years on top of the player option, or remove the player option, give him 2, so it's a 3-year deal?
Remove the player option, so it's just 3 years.
Okay, I can get with that. Well, DC family, you heard it from my man Ryan here. We at the Chocolate City Hoop Summit, man. We about to go get on this court, play some basketball. I'll let you later.
All right, I'm here with my boy Divish. First, we enjoying ourselves out here. I'm a little winded. I'm getting cooked. How you feeling out here with the Hoop Summit?
I'm very happy to be here. My background is I grew up in Massachusetts, diehard Wizards fan because of John Wall, and I've only been in DC for a year, so these are all people that I've probably messaged on Twitter, so it's cool to be here with everybody.
Be clear, John Wall, number 2, Wizards legend, not Jonathan Wall, GM of the Go-Go. All right, man, so, we asking everybody out here, Wizards off season, right? It's an exciting time for the city. I mean, how you feeling with the Wizards moves this off season?
Honestly, I feel like a kid again. It's been a long time coming. The Jerome Robinson, Isaac Bonga days have passed, and it's cool to see them doing it the right way. And honestly, when we had the young guys, I was feeling good already. Now it looks like the front office kind of trying to accelerate things and have a window before the guys actually get to their prime. So I'm just excited to see it come together. The East is competitive, so I don't want to make any big claims, but as long as we're going in the right direction, I think it's going to be a great year, and the city's going to make it feel like home games again.
I like it. We're going to see the stadium packed out again. I love it. Yeah. All right, man, for the district.
Here we go.
I'm here with my guy John. After multiple games for the first three wins for the 2026 Chocolate City Hoop Summit. Just want to get your thoughts on how did you like the event?
Oh, this is great. Appreciate you guys putting this together. Great runs. I mean, 3-3, we're going on game 7 here, so this has been good, real good.
Okay, how do you think you played?
The jumper was not falling.
Okay.
Yeah, some plays here and there, some bad plays here and there, but yeah, overall okay.
Okay. If you had to give me an MVP out here, who would you say?
Jamel from
Yeah.
No Ceilings and Lee from Sleeper. I would say those are our 2 leading scorers so far. So
I would agree.
if you're asking me to choose, Jamel.
Okay. Last thing, let's do a Wizards question. There's been a lot of talk about Anthony Davis. He's becoming eligible for a contract extension soon. What would you do? Would you sign him to a max? Would you trade him? Would you try to do a 2-year that they've been talking about? What's your idea of it?
I don't think a trade is realistic right now. It sounds like they've kind of ruled that out for this offseason. So I think an extension, not a max, is what I try to do. I think it's going to be really hard to find the right deal there, though. So, I mean, I think if he can decline the player option, maybe bring that down a couple million and then add 2 years on, I think that's a fair middle ground. I think with trade deadline, they're looking at Sabonis and Zion. Like, I'm fine with them going after AD. So I think he'll be extended. Is he here long term? We'll see. But if you're asking me what I would do, I would probably sell high right now. Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you for coming through, John. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us. All right, man. Good shooting.
I'm here with my main man, Jamel from No Ceilings. I just wanted to get your thoughts on the first 2026 Chocolate City Hoop Summit. What did you think about it?
Man, it was absolutely incredible. I appreciate y'all for putting together such a beautiful event. This area, man, the DMV, obviously the Commanders get a lot of love, but this is a real hoops town. This is what we do here, so it's great to fellowship with everybody, talk about the Wizards, talk about basketball, talk about life, man, and I can't wait to do this again.
Okay. What did you think about your performance today? Most people would say we all be saying you the MVP out here. So how did you feel though, to your standards?
Hey man, I want to let the film do the talking, but like it was just great. Teammates found me. I hit open shots, and one thing I feel I can do is space the floor. So I thought I did that today, and happy that we end up winning the series.
Okay. If not yourself, who would you say was the MVP today?
Oh man, Matt Moderno, man, that guy has a flamethrower, like from anywhere on the court, man. So yeah, I think he was tremendous today. Also, Jonathan Wall we had here today as well. I thought he was great controlling the game, organizing the flow. So we had a lot of great players out here today.
Okay, I love that. So let's talk a little bit of Wizards. We talked earlier before we started the interview about some of the young guys, Bilal, Trey Johnson. Is there any of the young guys that you really focus on?
Ooh, man, it's a great time to be a Wizards fan, especially you got that young core mixing in with the veterans, all-star veterans, Trae Young, Anthony Davis as well. But man, Trey Johnson's been a favorite of mine for a couple years since his draft year. I mean this in the best way possible. That kid's a psycho, just a psycho competitor, has an absolute sniper, can space the floor, doesn't see a shot that he doesn't like, can play off the ball, so I think he's a great fit for the Wizards. And to go, I got a chance to get the Summer League, see him play, the conference that he played in. Obviously, everybody wanted to see AJ, of course, and he was dynamic. But Trey was like, I'm here too, you know? So it was great to see him build off what he did last year, get into Summer League. I think you have a big year this year.
Okay, and last question I got for you. Who would you say is your starting five?
That's a tough one. We can go ahead and pencil in. We'll put a Sharpie in on the anchors there. Trae Young at the 1, AD at the 5. Well, sorry, AD at the 4. AD at the 4, sorry at the 5. And then if it's up to me, it's AJ and Keyshawn George. I like to play with the guy with size and skill, and the Wizards are able to do that, man.
Okay. Let's say your sixth man. Who's your sixth man? Who's your first man off the bench?
Got to be Trae.
Okay.
Got to be Trae, just going with a heater, doing his thing. Will Riley, I think, kind of get into that 7th, 8th man role. I think he's going to have a big year for the Wizards as well, too. It's a lot of young talent. Don't want to forget about Bilal. I know he kind of get lost in the shuffle a little bit with a lot of guys emerging, but he's the best defender on the team. You know, he can defend really 1 through 4, sometimes from small ball 5, so his development is going to be key, too.
Yeah, it's a good thing to happen. We got Chris Middleton, Bub Carrington as well, but I want to thank you once again for coming out, hooping, showing out for us. It's been a great time. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely appreciate you. Appreciate y'all.
I want to welcome my guy, AB from Locked On Wizards. As you guys have seen him a plethora of times. First question I want to ask you, AB, is what were your thoughts on the first 2026 Chocolate City Hoop Summit?
Man, it was fun. It was good to meet a lot of these guys. It was the first time showing face, meeting you, man, meeting Damo, me and DJ. Great people. Talked a lot about the Wizards, played some hoops, and I can't wait to come here next year, too.
Okay. Next question. How you feel like you played today?
I can't lie. I told Damo and a lot of these other guys that I transitioned into pickleball, so I've been out of the game for a while. Kind of pulled the MJ to the Wizards today. Didn't play as well as I thought I should have. Made some jump shots, but definitely got to work on the footwork and get better at hustling.
I got you. Trust me.
Especially full court. I typically play half court when I play, but today was definitely a trackathon.
Yeah, that full court was a different monster out there. Who would you say was your MVP today out of the guys?
Oh, man. I think the people's MVP is you. The people's MVP. But when it comes to shooting-wise, John looked like Ish Smith out there, man. He was diming it up, raining threes. Ryan was shooting lights out. Honestly, everyone played good. But people's MVP, I say you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Bring
that.
the energy.
I appreciate that, AB. Let's talk a little bit of Wizards. So, is there anybody that you would say you're most excited to looking for playing this year? I know we got a lot of names, so what's the number one guy for you that you're looking forward to seeing?
Man, for the Wizards you're talking about?
Yes,
Yeah, on the roster? There's a lot of guys. I think Anthony Davis, I think that's a guy where he wants to revamp his image, prove that he can still go out there and play at an elite level. And with him, it's all about availability. He's a walking 20 and 10. I just think if he can go out there and revamp his image, whatever happened in Dallas, it sucked, but I think he needed a change of scenery. And him playing alongside Alex Sarr, front court duo, that's going to be pretty fun to watch. Then you have Trae Young at point guard, the amount of young guys on the wing, Bilal, Keyshawn, Trey Johnson, Will Riley, the list goes on and on. But I'd say Anthony Davis, and I understand that the contract situation, we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't get the max because it's a lot of money, but I expect an extension, just not to the max. But AD is a guy who, if he can play well, this team can definitely potentially get that 6th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Okay, and last question, just quickly, what seed-wise, we're talking seed-wise for the playoffs, what's your ceiling for the Wizards and what's the floor as far as seeding?
So for the ceiling, like I just said, the 6th seed, I think that's very possible if everything goes well, everyone's healthy. I think the floor is definitely that 9 to 10 seed. I think this team has to make the play-in. 3 years of bottoming out, you have to make that jump, and this is that jump, making the play-in. And then hopefully the year after you can somehow get out of the first round. But I definitely think this team laps the Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets, Charlotte Hornets. Like, they should make the play-in, and hopefully maybe even make the first round. Last time we did that was in 2020 against the Sixers, gentleman's sweep. But I think the talent that you have right now is just something we haven't had here in so long. And I'm excited, and I think every Wizards fan should be as well.
I agree with you. But once again, AB, I appreciate you coming out, man. It was a good time. It was nice to have you.
It's fun. Thank you.
All
Man.
right, no problem.
All right, y'all. I want to say appreciate y'all for coming out to the first ever Hoop Summit. Remember what I told y'all, right? The purpose of this is just kind of bring us all together, Wiz community. I'm not going to really talk y'all heads off. Like I said, we all tired as hell. I appreciate y'all, so we're just going to break it down real quick, and I'll see y'all boys next year. District on 3. 1, 2, 3. District.